Hey guys, Cainebourne back with Conan Exiles. Why am I talking like this? Because I'm seducing you, of course, with my deep, deep voice. No, actually, it's because I'm here to introduce you guys to the new emote system, which is obviously the update that we needed right now because we don't have people walking through walls and raiding our bases and doing all kinds of other crazy stuff. But in all fairness, this is something that is kind of fun and adds some spice to the game. My character is currently doing the Seduce emote and featuring himself in the Zamorian dancer blouse and skirt, and may I add is looking absolutely delicious. There are so many emotes in this update. I'm not going to waste your time and cover actually every single one of them because that would just be insane. But I am going to highlight a couple of them that I think are funny or interesting. So in the flirt tree, as you see here, I am seducing you. I can also tell you to come hither, which is kind of funny. I can show off or blow a kiss, which I'm sure you guys all are enjoying. I can comb my hair for you and dust off the lint, shake off those haters. There's just a lot of silly stuff that you can do right here. The spank is obviously one of the best, but they're not all just weird and sexualized, although I do find those to be hilarious. There is quite a few other things that you guys can do with this that would actually be purposeful and interesting. Lots of different like taunts for your enemies, which is kind of cool. You can spit at people, which is always nice. You can shake your fist at them. My personal favorite would be the throat slit, letting a player know that you're about to do him in. So many different things here that it's just absolutely ridiculous. I'm trying to think of some more that I wanted to show you guys. In the taunt tree, the push-ups are absolutely ridiculous and hilarious. So there's a lot of situations you can imagine if this weren't YouTube, and I know technically you can show fake nudity, but I still don't like to push the boundaries. But you can imagine the tea bags going on and Conan with the dongs hanging out. So that is going to be pretty funny. Other than that, under miscellaneous, I found one that is absolutely ridiculous, which is hide. If you are to hide, take a look at this. He steps backwards down into the world and basically hides. Which this looks way funnier right now because it's happening behind a bed. In actuality, if I move my character, let me see if I can move my character. Oh dear. Okay, that's staying in the outtakes. Alright, so now that my character is back with us, I don't even know how to describe that, in a way where he's able to move properly again. Let's show you hide when you're not standing inside of the bed. So I'm sure this is going to create some interesting problems and bugs, but it is absolutely hilarious. I mean, my character is literally hiding. It's not allowing me to go into first-person mode in this, so I think they've locked that out so that you don't exploit, but I can imagine somehow this is going to be broken, and it's going to let people inside your base, which is pretty hilarious. So lots of different stuff here, guys. If there are any special emotes I guess you absolutely want to see, let me know. I mean, there's all kinds of dances and stuff like that, which is just wonderful. I mean, we've seen the NPCs doing all of these dancings, the taunts, the greets, the cheers, the expressions, worship. So I've got quite a lot of God-based ones. I mean, the kneel is kind of cool. So I can see a lot of cool stuff coming out of this. I mean, if you're an RPer, you're absolutely going to love this. If you just want to troll somebody in a conversation or something like that, I guess it's kind of funny. I mean, most of this stuff is pretty stupid. But yes, do we have bigger fish to fry? Absolutely. But you don't want to not have any fun and kind of silly stuff in the game. So there's quite a few of these. I mean, I didn't actually bother to count because it's just absolutely ridiculous. But I would say over 50 to 60 different crazy different things that I can do here. And a lot of them are very cool. Oh, I can't forget the chicken if you want to call somebody out. So that seems to be the major focus of this update. Couple of minor bug fixes, nothing too important. We haven't had a lot of horrible bugs, which is nice. I'm hoping to have some new kind of gameplay elements added in pretty soon, but they were on vacation. Let's hope next week it's a lot more interesting, because this is not my favorite or most interesting update. But I've got to hit you guys with any new Conan content that does come out, so this is that. I am also continuing my series for Late Shift, and then I will be releasing another Elder Scrolls Online video soon. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. If you think it was a worthwhile update, I think it's kind of silly, but I guess we'll have some fun with it. Thank you guys so much for watching. As a quick side note, guys, I should mention that all of these emotes need to be found from NPCs out in the world. So to give you a little something extra to do while you're out there leveling up, if you're not in a dungeon or PvPing or building, you can, as you're collecting your thralls and stuff, you can be out there finding these NPCs and learning these different emotes. You will start with a very basic set of emotes, like sit and wave and things like that, but all of the crazier and funnier stuff, like the push-ups and, the throat slit and all that kind of stuff, is going to have to be discovered. So it'll be kind of fun and interesting collecting those. It'll give you a little something extra to do out in the world, and then you can show these off to your friends and enemies alike and maybe get some laughs. So that'll be interesting to check out. If you guys want a more in-depth coverage of all of the emotes, I'm happy to show them to you. I just thought that might get kind of boring if I just stood there and kind of did everything. So if there's anything specific you want to see, or you want more in-depth, or you want to know, I guess, the location of the NPCs, I can certainly, share some of that, but that would just be very, very long and it'd really take out the fun of it, because I don't think unless there's one of these you absolutely have to have, I can find, maybe where the guy is for you. So thank you so much for watching. If you guys have not yet, please follow me on Twitch at Cainebourne, Cainebourne. I am going to be doing a lot of live streaming on there soon, as when my schedule frees up a little bit. I'm currently working 6 days a week and going to school 3 days a week, but that should lighten up in May when classes end, and especially in October when I have a seasonal layoff. My channel will be incredibly more active, especially for live streams. So thank you guys so much for checking out everything with me. Follow me on Twitch. Like and subscribe if you have not already, or tell me you hated this one. Thank you.